Chief Meteorologist Michael Coates.
Stormy conditions on the move here for tonight and tomorrow. Now, this is not going to be a major rain and snowstorm unless you're into the very tip top of the mountain range there. But here in the valleys and where most of us are living and working, we're going to be looking at mostly wind with some rain. I think it's going to be a very windy Thursday. Add in some rain and some snow, but you're looking at a very annoying day with the wind, if you will. Temperatures will also stay a bit around the average range here. We are going to see a slight drop in the temperatures, but nothing major. This is going to be a spring-like storm as it blows across the valley and pushing into the mountains. And Pocatello, mainly cloudy conditions on the Farm Bureau cam with light winds. And the wind's going to stay fairly light tonight, and that's going to allow for some fog development. But as we get towards the late morning hours of tomorrow, that's when the wind machine really cranks back up. We're going over to First Alert Viper radar. There is a touch of some light moisture from that cloud cover in the Magic Valley and the Southern Highlands, but this is not even hitting the ground yet. We're just saturating the atmosphere in anticipation for the storm. So we have winter weather advisories in purple there for the mountain and higher elevation communities. The mountains around Jackson Hole under the warning, not in the valley itself. Notice that. Stanley and Ketchum-Sun Valley also under a warning, and that's the worst of it. The rest of us will be looking at light snowfall amounts for the shaded areas in purple there, and then valley locations, windy with wet weather, wind advisory in place. This is what we're looking at here. Wind gusts at 40 to 50 miles per hour, and this is what's going to be happening throughout much of the afternoon. Rain in the plain, 6 to 12 inches of mountain snow, but again, we're going above 7,000 feet here if you're going above 6 inches of snow. So we are going to get some snow on some of the high elevation ski resorts. Let's go to Vipercast. Tonight around 7, 8 o'clock, we're starting to build in that moisture across central Idaho later on tonight, and then by tomorrow morning, scattered rain and snow showers start taking hold across the region. Most of the heavy rain snow to get things started already happening in the mountains by early tomorrow morning, right around sunrise. Then we get towards 11, 12 o'clock tomorrow morning and midday. We are looking to see some scattered showers, but mostly wind and some snow around the Wyoming border. Then we get into tomorrow around dinner time. We're looking at a partly cloudy sky. We're going to get windy, partly cloudy. It's going to be a very quick storm that moves through with some lingering snow in the mountains. Nothing really happening on Friday except for some wind and a slight chance of snow in Island Park. And then we'll see more scattered mountain snow showers on Saturday, but nothing really in the Snake River Plain. Temperatures tonight into the lower 30s for Rigby and Idaho Falls. Upper 30s tomorrow for Rigby and Idaho Falls for highs. Not too much of a difference between the overnight low and the daytime high. It's with the cold front, the wind, and the scattered showers. So you're just seeing a few notches between the low and the high tomorrow. 37 to 42 for the temperatures in Pocatello tonight and tomorrow. 34 to 37 for Salmon. Not much of a difference there. 20 to 38, a big difference in Stanley. Hitting highs around 38 tomorrow in Rexburg, 37 in St. Anthony, 38 in Island Park, Southeastern Highlands. Preston, you're at 38. Same for Soda Springs, and we're going to keep, again, the heavy wind in the Snake River Plain with blowing and drifting snow in some of the higher elevations. Here's your 8-day. The wind continues to blow through Friday and a bit of your Saturday. By Saturday, the winds back off just a touch there. Highs will be into the upper 30s, above freezing. We're melting all that snow in the valley, and then a slight chance of rain and snow for Monday of next week. Pocatello, I got you at highs here into the mid-40s for Friday. We'll keep the lower to mid-40s in the forecast as we head into next work week there for Monday and Tuesday. Slight chance of some light rain and snow on Monday. As we go to Rexburg and Blackfoot, you're also looking at the same deal. Upper 30s for Thursday and Friday. Mid-30s this weekend. Just some lingering rain, maybe some light drizzle, a couple flakes blowing around this weekend. That's why it's just a 20% chance. Blackfoot highs around 42 for Friday, 40 on Saturday and Sunday. Going into the high country there for Salmon and Jackson, we're bringing in temperatures pushing, again, above freezing during the day, at night below freezing. Scattered snow and rain showers tomorrow in Salmon, and then a slight chance on Saturday. In Jackson, you're going to see a lot of wind for the next couple of days, and the winds will back off by Sunday. I'll send it back over to Jay and Carol.
Thank you, Michael. Here's what we're working on for Local News 8 at 10. Chances are we've all had some sort of run-in with potholes on our roadways, but the amount of money we spend on repairs because of the issue is just out of this world.
Tonight at 10, the statistics just released by AAA and what drivers think of the growing problem, plus how local shops are seeing a big increase in customers.